All right. So example number 2 for this final product of masking. Oh, come on, it's perfectly safe. So basically I saw this crocodile picture here and just thought of, I wanted to mask some type into it. And so I thought it would be funny for, oh, come on, it's perfectly safe. So how do we do this? Well, let's show you. So first thing, I've dragged and dropped this image into Photoshop, but it probably did not come in at the correct printing size. So always go to Image, Canvas Size. It's kind of small. So inches, we want 13 by 19. Okay. And let's go ahead and generative upscale this as well. Command T. First, fill it to the size of your paper. So Command T, free transform, hold my Alt or Option button, enlarge it, hit Enter, and then we're going to go to Image, Generative Upscale. We'll just do 2 times here, and upscale. Give Photoshop a second to do that. You can fast forward through this part. All right, it's taking a little bit longer than other times. There we go. All right, so after and before, especially if you look at the crocodiles, it did a good job. So I'll delete the other one. Go ahead and delete that. All right, let's get our text in here. This is a pretty simple, straightforward project. I'm going to get my T for type tool. I'm going to use 403 Nerdron again, or Nudron. Now the O, all right, is going to be smaller. It's more in the distance there. So just make sure if you're doing something like this, you're thinking about perspective. So the O, I'm going to have kind of behind those alligators there. Hit Enter. I'm going to hit Command J just to duplicate that real quick. And then type tool, and then come on. Now this is going to be a little bit larger, so Command T for transform. It's closer to us. So I'm going to make it larger. I'm going to hold my Shift button, just make it a little bit taller that way and that way. Okay, so I'm kind of looking as I move this to see how it's going to be behind maybe a few of these CROCS here. I think I think that's probably pretty good there. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to hold my Shift button, select both of these, and put them into a folder together. That way, when I lower the opacity, it will affect them all, which I'll need to do in order to do my layer. And I can just add a single layer to this entire group that will affect everything in this group. All right, so I've lowered my opacity. I'm in my layer mask for the group. I'm gonna hit Command plus, zoom in a little bit. And with a steady hand, you should be able to just use your lasso tool. Now, if your lasso tool ever looks like an X like this, it is because your caps lock is on. Just press your caps lock to go back. All right, so we got my black and my white. Black to hide. I'm just going to carefully trace over this or these alligators. Tail comes all the way right there. Okay. In my layer mask, black as my foreground. So if I press Option Delete, it will fill with black. And then Command D to deselect. You know, let's do a little bit better job here. I can see some green. So I'll select that area, and I want to bring that back. So I'll switch to white, and then Option Delete. Here we go, fill that with white. And I think that's good for there. All right, let's come down to here. And let's see. Let's focus on this guy. I think I'll have him. Let's see what this looks like. Have the O behind him. So select that real quick. And switch back black to my foreground, Option Delete. So now the O's behind him, Command D. And let's have this chunk of the C behind him as well. Let's see how much of the C. Let's just go ahead and let's see. So that's how I had it the first time. Okay. Let's undo that. Go back to this guy here. Mask that out. Let's see. And then mask that out. I kind of had the C coming up there. Okay. Now this is pretty easy. This whole guy is just going to be in the in front of everything. Let's go over him real good. There we go. And then Option Delete, fill that with black. And let's see, did I do anything else? Oh yes, there's the on. This guy is in front of the on as well. Just go ahead and do all of that. Option Delete. All right. Then go back to my brush B. Make sure it is 0% hardness, 1% flow. And let's have like some little bumps of the ground. I'm going to mask out some parts of these bottom letters, so it looks like it's kind of nestled behind some of this greenery here. There we go. Get rid of some of those harder edges. And then, now I'll switch to a hard brush. Flow at 100%, opacity at 100%. I'm going to make my brush kind of like the size of these blades of grass. And I'm just going to kind of paint with so that it looks like these blades of grass are coming through. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. And just show some of this green areas coming through here. Now you can do this as much as you want to create a more realistic effect. It should look good whenever we put the opacity back on the type. Kind of bring everything back. Should look like grass in front of these letters. All right. Let's zoom out here. Click on our folder, opacity back up to 100%. And there we are. It's behind him. Looks like grass is coming in front of those letters. Let's go ahead and get our texture now. Got my CROCS layer here and my dark paper texture. I'll drop that in, hit enter, and clip this into our text like so. And then let's see if any kind of blend mode happens to look the best here. Let's go to our text. Lighten. I think just normal. All right, got our text there. Let's go ahead and type out the last part. Oh, come on. What did I say? It's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's perfectly safe. It's perfectly safe. I think I have that as, was it black on white? Go back to my move tool, Command T, a little bit larger, enter. Click below it, get my rectangle tool, create a white rectangle behind it. Fill of white. And then click on both of them. Go ahead and link them and move this into a better spot. And then the final thing, we'll go ahead and do a camera raw to this as well to make everything in the picture look better, bring out some more texture. So click on my topmost layer that is active, Shift, Alt Option, Command, and E. And then right click, Convert to Smart Object, Filter, do a camera raw filter. Mess with light first, maybe brighten it up just a little bit. Increase the contrast. Normally a good thing. Come down to color. I'm going to go ahead and increase the vibrancy of the colors. A little bit more green. Things aren't so dead looking. And then effects. I'll increase the texture. Clarity a little bit. Dehaze a little bit. And then click on OK. And you can see the before and the after. And there we are.